What's up, everyone? We're back. Hope you enjoyed that last video from Shenandoah. Caught a lot of nice fish, had a great time with some great people, but it's time to turn our gears towards deer season now. Today's video, we're going to be filling up some feeders, hanging stands, as well as cell cams. Nothing too crazy. Try to get a couple angles of everything for you. Just kind of give you a little insight of what goes on prior to deer season. It's currently 99 degrees out here, I think. So this ought to be fun. We just got to our first spot and we are currently setting up our Moultrie cell camera. I've had this one for about 1.5 years now. This is the Delta base model. They currently have the Edge that I will be upgrading to here in the near future. But one thing I like about this a lot is how easy it is to reactivate a device. All I had to do was scan the barcode and it comes up with monthly billing options or plans that are tailored to what your camera needs. I've never had a bad experience with Moultrie cell camera products. They always take great pictures, they're easy to operate, and the customer service is also unmatched. But once we get this thing up and running, we're going to go ahead and set it up and hang a stand. Well, just got to spot number 1. Finished activating that cell cam flawlessly. That's, like I said, I love Moultrie for the ease of use, but we just dropped our feeder, getting ready to fill that. Check the Wild Game Innovations little camera we got out here. Nothing crazy on the carpool, a couple young bucks, some does with their fawns, but setting up here in this nice little drainage. It's kind of a natural funnel that leads from this deep timber into a bean field. The wind here, the dominant wind is out of the north, blowing that way, so we're going to be setting up in this nice holly thicket behind me. There's a nice oak that runs through it, and hopefully we can catch one slipping. Lastly, we hang the stand. Talk about hot, but we are done with this setup. I'm going to give you a quick look into what we just did before we get out of here. We got the feeder set up. To our right of that, we have our cell cam set up. And in the back there, at about 30 yards, we have our tree stand. Like I said, if you look, this is a natural funnel coming through here, this drainage. A lot of times deer will travel also down this wood edge because there is a bean field on the outside of it. Dominant wind is to our face, so hopefully this one works. On to the next. We're here at the second plot, and this one's going to be a little bit different. Instead of just a feeder, we're going to be putting up a feeder as well as putting it in Woods food plot. I've never done one of these before, so this should be pretty cool and a fun experience. Also something I can really use to learn for the future. Give you kind of a 360 view of what we're looking at here. Gonna go through and cut all of this down and then come through with the tiller and work this big section up here in the middle, and that's where our food plot's going to be. From where I'm standing, it's about 25 yards to the tree we're going to primarily be in. There are a couple other trees around here that we can set up and obviously and play the wind, but it's going to be running a cheap little throw and grow food plot, a Walmart special. I know some people say read the bag and follow the bag, but I always like to be about a month early or so. That way, when season comes, I can actually hunt over it instead of it being this tall. step is the till. Now, ideally, I would like to have a disc and a tractor back here, but it's just not practical, and I can't get a piece of equipment back here this far. So, brought the rototiller. I'm gonna set up a time lapse for you and get her done. go ahead and seed the plot. Lastly for this plot, after I just seeded it, I'm going to take the tiller and run over the whole thing one more time just to get the seed in the ground. Alright, we got the feeder filled. We got one camera sitting here right behind me on this tree, as well as another camera sitting down the road here on this plot. We're going to be actually putting up a mold tree edge that I ordered here 2 days ago. It should be in here by next week, so we're going to come back out here and swap the one cam for that. But last thing to do is set the feed times and we're out. So for this feeder, I actually set 3 different feed times just like the last. We have 6:30 in the morning, 6:15 in the afternoon, and 12 o'clock midnight. That'll do it for this spot. We're on to the next. We're here at our third and last spot down here in this nice creek bottom. Look at this, look. Well, I was trying to film a little intro for this spot. I kind of tell you all what's going on, but you saw that little fawn literally ran up to about 5 yards on me. Guess it heard me talking, was kind of curious. Down here in this little creek bottom, there's about 3 different fingers that kind of come to this central location. We're going to be posting up our mobile setup up here on this ridge when the time comes. Currently, we're just going to throw out 3 bags of corn in the cell cam. I've noticed that when I throw feeders out in the mix, it tends to kind of keep deer a little bit weary and takes them a while to get used to it. So we're going to dump this corn and get out of here. The last part of this setup, our Moultrie cell cam with our solar panel for some extended battery life. As you saw, there's already deer hanging in the area, so I give it about a day before they find it. Dumped out 150 pounds of corn. My estimate is it lasts about a week. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Leave a comment if you hunt in a state where baiting is illegal, and let me know how much different your preseason prep work looks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.